now is Andreia Gibau, an entertainment host and former 2020 Miss New York, USA. Thank you very much for coming back on the show. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. Always happy to be here, Laura.
Yeah, this is a lot. We're going to have some fun. We've got a lot of serious stuff to talk about, but right now it is about fun. I've got so many people that I follow on Instagram who went to these shows, who talked about how amazing and life-changing and surprising to me. They were expensive, right? But they went back for more. They would go to different cities and check things out. So she's giving her fans this present, and today's her birthday.
Yes.
So happy birthday. Shout out Taylor Swift. Come on the program anytime by releasing the series this weekend. So let's talk about what the reaction has been. I'm sure people are just eating it up.
I mean, first of all, when she first announced that she was doing this docuseries and that it was coming out, I mean, the fans were really excited. They just can't get enough of Taylor Swift, even though they've kind of spent 2 years with her. Of course, it started with very Taylor Swift fashion, Disney Plus crashing, which had a lot of people frustrated initially. But it really gave them a behind the scenes of this monster of a tour that she put on to that scale that we really haven't seen before, and how many moving parts it takes to create it, and really taking them along, because of course they got to also see the final show and relive it and all of that, but now they get a little bit more of those intimate moments that they would have had no idea otherwise.
And you know what always amazes me about performers like Taylor Swift and musicians in general? I believe that they are athletes.
Yes.
You know, they're athletes with what, and that's what we see when they pull the curtain behind and we get to see what's going on. What are fans learning maybe that they didn't know about how this tour is put together? What are some of the nuggets that we're learning?
A lot of it is also how intentional she was about the audition process.
Oh.
She really wanted there to be a lot of representation with different body types and different backgrounds. Dancers who, a lot of them, this is their first time ever getting to be a part of something this big. She was very, very intentional. But also just how many people it takes to create something like this. A lot of people had a lot of admiration for how highly she spoke of everyone on her team, which is something that you probably don't always hear from stars as big as she is.
That's really a lot of fun to learn all that inner workings. I love the part about the audition too. She also has been speaking out about this, about the docuseries. She was asked if she thought the Eras Tour would become what it is now. I mean, and a complete monster. Let's take a listen to her.
I think what I thought in the beginning was we were seeing all this insane demand for the tour, but I just kind of chalked it up to, like, I've put out like 5 albums. I haven't gotten to tour any of them. There's just built up demand. And I just thought, wow, we're really lucky to get to have this passionate response from the fans. I didn't realize it was going to be this until you started hearing about people's experiences at the show.
I mean, it's pretty rare for her to have a connection, to have this type of connection with fans. At least that's what many people are saying. I mean, people have called it life-changing.
A lot of her fans, I mean, definitely grew up with her, and her talking about how she didn't think that it was going to be this big was so accurate, because what made this tour truly as impeccable as it was the fans themselves. They were going out there and making friendship bracelets. They created an entire ecosystem in the audience that, I mean, it's very clear that she didn't anticipate any of that. And that entire cultivation of how she had her fans feeling is why they kept coming back over and over, and, you know, of course, wanting to relive any chance that they could of that tour.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.